sure this is on and working properly. Gotta pull it up on the other screen. Alright, so yeah, we made it to phase 2 several times tonight, which is awesome. I was really happy that we were able to finally get over the Panto hump and the DPS check and finally make it. So let's start taking a look. Looper looked kind of shaky for a lot of the lights tonight still. It looked more shaky than it did yesterday, which kind of strange. I'm gonna look at some of the things that I'm doing during Looper and see if I can maybe like give you guys some tips or tricks or pointers or like the ways that I'm thinking of it. Maybe it'll help you out. I don't know. It's just me, gonna be me spitballing and like seeing how or showing you how I handle certain things. Let's look at some of the later ones since when you start getting to phase 2 and stuff. For sure gonna be like clean Looper looks. Start. So regular pull. Face him to 4 because you guys want me to face him here, so you get the flank now. Alright, so this one does not have a flex. This will be a very simple one, just looking at it's no flexes from either groups. So, as is, priority, so is group 2, this is north, so they're going to be looking up here, up to this point. Group 1 starts here, they look down here up to this point. So as soon as you see the numbers go out right here on your party list, you need to go ahead and just like eliminate the other group's area. So like group 1, since this is no flexing, I know that I'm never going to be looking at A, so I'm just like going to narrow it down to this spot, and this spot where I'm looking for all of my mechanics for this phase for my tether and my tower. Then vice versa, the group 2 group should never look at here, narrow their range down to this spot, and this spot, north, east, and south. So maybe that helps. Maybe you guys are like thinking about the entire picture, but you really only need to think about 3 areas. And then from that point, you can position yourself, depending on where the safe zone is, to where you have field of view of all the potential safe zones. Like I usually try and, if I can, put myself where my camera is looking at these 3, say if I don't flex and I'm at my normal group. So that I can see if it's like over here, over here, over here. Or if I don't see it here and here, and Omega's body blocking me with this character model, then I know it's right here. Process of elimination, so I know it's here and north. This one I'll never worry about, so I know I gotta come over here. Grab this. Let's see. Try and show you guys some of the other things that I'm doing. Maybe it'll help. So run back to the group so that the 3s can step in and get their tethers. So I am 4. So I know based off the priority, tether 3, 4, 1, 2, power 1, 2, 3, 4. I fall into this first because I'm a 4, so I know that I got this set off to think about what I'm going to do next, and then the set I have to take action on. So at this point I'm looking, I see that this is the group 1. I'm assuming that it's... Or, no, never mind. I'm not going to continue that train of thought. So whenever I'm hanging out with a group, whenever I flex with the other group, or if I'm with my normal group, I always try and hug the tower that my group is currently soaking. And it helps me just like to visualize and see where the potential spots are going to be. Because I know based on the priority that there's certain spots that the other group is going to be looking at that I'll never look at based off of what happens. So if you're not doing anything and you're in between soaking tower and tether, I recommend hugging your group's tower if you can make it. And as always, remember, don't come into the hitbox whenever you're doing it. So like you see, I'm the 4, so I'm standing with my group brother soaking the tower. I see it's north tether and south, east-west towers. So I'm already thinking about my next move. I know I'm going to grab here. I'm already gonna narrow my field down to this spot, and this spot are the possible areas that I can go. I'm not even thinking about or looking over here. So at this point, I'm just waiting for the next thing to happen, which is going to be the next set of towers is going to spawn before this tower explodes. and then once that happens and I see the blaster cast bar finish, I'm gonna start moving as soon as that happens. So I'm just sitting here waiting for the next tower to spawn to figure out which zone. So I see next set of towers is north-south, so I instantly know that I'm gonna get this tether right here, I'm gonna take it here. I'm not even thinking about this. I know that it's east-west based off of where I see these two towers. If I didn't see this tower and it was like back here, then at this point I would only see this tower. Again, remember, I'm not thinking about this area. So I see a tower here, I don't see a tower here, so I know that the other tower is somewhere in this general region. I already know that I'm going to be taking the tower down to here, so it narrows my field of focus down to 2 zones. If that makes sense. A lot of it is just like taking the time to... Oh, somebody jumps in front of me. So this is why you don't want to walk in the middle ever. You see what happens. I was going for it, and then the group 1 player takes this. They should have taken the north one. So this example is not really going to go anywhere because this is probably going to be a wipe. Yeah, I think I'll go and start heading to the wall at this point because there's no way I'm going to be able to get up north to my tower in time. Try and get one where we make it through all the way through Looper successfully. Show you like my entire process through the entire mechanic, my entire thought process, and what I'm thinking of and what I'm doing. Well, one where we get to Panto at least. Let me see. Where's this go? That's a looper wipe. Here's Panto. Alright, so this one should be a decent looper look. Alright, so first off, the assignments go out. It's 2-3, so these guys are flexing to the other groups, but I see that I'm not flexing, so I'm staying with this group going here, so I immediately know that I can just never look here, and I can only think about 3 positions instead of 4. So I am 8-2, so I know that I have this set off. I'm going to be taking the next tower. So again, I kind of try and position myself with my group's tower that's currently being soaked. The other group's tower is up here, and hang out on the marker right next to it. So that kind of like helps me streamline the process a little bit. So, based off priority, I know that I'm taking Eva's tether here, not looking at Elise's. Next set of towers spawns, it's easy, it's east-west. So I know that after this explodes, I'm just going to go and hop in this tower. Again, trial of an elimination. If this tower never spawned, then I would know it's up here, and I would still just walk here. It's like, process of elimination, like, looking at only 3 places kind of streamlines it a lot for me, and maybe that'll hopefully help you guys too, if that maybe you guys aren't thinking of it in that way. Yeah, little sneak peeks of it because the tower spawned so early before the first set even explodes. I know I'm going to be sitting here and taking the second tower. I look for the group's next one, either here or here, and I see this one, so I know it's over here, so I gotta walk here or I gotta walk around. Either way, let's see which one I take. Ideally, I would probably go north, because then I could just go and look down, but it doesn't really matter. I come stand between these two. And then I'm last tether. So this one is kind of a strange one. It's here and here, so I know that I need to like cheat around this side and grab it from underneath him. And then I'm gonna have to come back out. This one's kind of a little rough, but I think we still make it. So yeah, you see I cheat around his body, I come up here so that I don't have a chance to grab this one. It's like a weird little point. I think it's like right here is where the tether starts. So if you like come around this way, or like you go around his head, you avoid the other group's tether in this scenario. This is actually a good one to look at. So yeah, that entire time while I was standing at the tower, I was looking at the tether. I saw this one here, I didn't see the other one, so I knew it was on the far side of him. So this one I have to grab this tether and take it here, because the safe zones are north and east. So I grab it here. Nobody else should be in the zone, so this should be just easy. Just I'll walk here and I'll walk out. Yep. Don't know how Duke dies. Oh, Duke dies to damage. That's pretty much the entire way I look at the process. I'll do it a couple more times just so you can see like my thoughts and how I'm breaking it down. Maybe it'll help you, hopefully. Like I would like to get this consistent. Getting that consistent is the best way for us to see prog in later phases. I know it's a lot to think about and it's really annoying and it's snakes, but there's snakes for like a minute straight, but we need to find ways that we can think about it to make it make sense and be consistent for us. Panto. I'll cover Panto in a little bit. There were some... It looks a lot better. Obviously, we are seeing to the end of it with people all alive. But there are some things that we need to talk about. Let's look at this one. Does this one go to Panto? Don't look like it. Actually, it might help to look at some ones where things go wrong, too. See what we can learn from the pool's going wrong as well. Okay, so I see that I'm flexing to the other group, so like I said, if I'm not doing anything, it's not my turn, I go and stand with that group's tower right next to it. And then that narrows my vision. I know that I don't even have to look at the other side because my three zones, I will never be this one. So it's always going to be these three on the side. So I can narrow my field of vision down. See the second tower pop up here, so it's a pretty safe and quick walk. If you hug your tether, like that's probably the best thing that you could do for yourself. So this one, Eva grabbed it late, and I think she's about to clip us because Blaster's already pretty much done casting. Or Blaster is done casting, so let's see what happens. Duke. What does happen here? Duke flexes to the other group? Yeah, Duke flexes to the other group because Eva's the other four. So Duke walked under and tried to grab the north one, but he ended up grabbing the other one instead, or the south one instead. So it was north-south, right? Let me go back and see. Yeah, it was north-south. So instead of... Let me see where the towers were for this one for the other group. I think it was east-west, right? East-west tower? Okay. Yeah, it's east-west tower. So Duke has nothing to do this turn, so he could have waited right here. He shouldn't never be looking up here at that group, priority, and then he could have come down here and just grabbed it. Instead of, I'm not sure what happened where he was, but he like came straight under, and he ended up grabbing the south tether instead. Neva had to like try and impromptu flex, which she shouldn't have to do. Yeah, so this north tether never gets picked up. Duke just walks straight under. So it gets really jank, and you're probably gonna pick up the other group's tether if you go like straight under him. So try and go out to the sides as much as you can. But if you're gonna be under him, be like to one side of him where you know that you're gonna pick up the other tower, because there's no possible way the other tether's touching that side of his body. Alright, let's see. Keep on looking at some more looper. It's the best thing we can do for ourselves, because Pantha is pretty... It seems like it'll probably be pretty straightforward once we like really get it. Just a lot of the RNG and a lot of flexing and a lot of the variability of this phase. Pantha is just whatever. To flex, so I'm flexing to the other group as their 4. So again, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I know I'm gonna have nothing to do with this set. I know that I can eliminate anything from anything at Delta, so I'm looking at A to 4 region in this way. These three zones. This entire, or not that entire. This area right here doesn't exist anymore. I'm narrowing up my field of vision down to these 3 zones. Let me step up. Here's my group. So I'm with this group because I'm flexing, so I'm going to come stand right here and think about my next move from here because I have time. Like, there's nothing going on in this part if you're not doing the tower or the tether, so you have ample time to like sit here and think while you cast Blaster to think about your next move and the best way to accomplish it. remember a couple things. The fastest thing distance between 2 points is a straight line. If you're grabbing the tether, so you can just like cut straight in, like you're doing like I do, and my tether's next. I'm gonna sit here. I know that my tether's gonna be here because it's this tower, and I'm never looking here. So fastest distance between, I can just cut straight through. I don't have to walk along the body. So I hang out with my group, and then I just immediately cut in. I see the tower there, so I start my process of elimination. It's either here or here. I look and I see it's right here, so I'm going here for the empty zone. Easy. And then I just stay here. I don't even move. The tethers are so jank that I just sit there the entire time. There's a issue with the tether pass there. It kills people. Let me see. Let's see what happens. Looks like these two were the ones. Fours are taking it. Toaster would flex and take south one. Nanami would take mine. Yeah, so Nanami comes and takes the right one, and then Toaster comes and grabs it off of her. Yeah. So this was tower here, tower here. So Toaster flexing, he should have realized that he didn't need to look here. He could have stood with this group's tower on their marker, right next to it, because there's always going to be a marker that's on the safe side. He could have started looking this way at these 3 zones, and he would have seen this pretty quickly if he was standing next to his tower. So again, that's why I recommend like standing with your group's tower. I find that it simplifies the process a lot. Yeah, and then we wipe because the improper tether grab. Look at a couple more examples. If there's anything more I can, like, any other things that I was doing tonight that can learn. I'm not flexing on this one, so again, I'm here, down up until this point, and I'm never looking here. It'll never be there. There go tethers. So I come and stand next to my groups, because this is my groups right here, since I'm not flexing. Gone. This song sucks. Go. Alright, so I'm 2, so I'm looking, I see the tower over here, and right behind me, so I know that I gotta cut across. And then my tower is right here. So I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about it. The tethers are going to be here and here. So in this scenario, this is like the one time where I'm not going to be hanging out with my group, because I know that I have to pick up this tether. The process of elimination, because I already see that these towers are right here, so I know where the tethers are going. I'm thinking a step ahead while there's literally nothing going on for me now that I've taken my my tower. So I'm going to come stand with the other group's tower and like make the move, make the shortest move possible. Yeah, you see, I cut here. I come and I take it, and then here into the priority. I saw the one that was right there. I saw the one that was up north, and so I immediately like discounted that because they forced me off for priority, so I have to walk across. So that one was a little like, let me try and just like break down my thought process for this one again. So the towers, again, you get a little bit of a jump on them. So remember, I'm always, see this one, I'm never looking here. Well, actually I did look there for the tower. See it as I walk through. Go back and do it again. No, it's hard to explain my thought process, but like, I shorten my distance between the two. Otherwise, I stand by the tower. I know, it's a hard mechanic for me to like kind of rationalize my thought process to you, because everybody's going to think about it a different way. Just the tips and tricks that I'm trying to think of. So again, process of elimination. I know I'm one of these three. I see this tower here, so I know that they're going to force me off a priority. So my goal was to shorten the distance here, grab this tower, or a tether. And since I can't have two tethers, I know that I'm safe to walk underneath the boss, because there's no way I'm going to pick up the other tether. As long as you guys are staying out of the hitbox, then it should work smoothly where I have enough time to do this. Alright, and then that goes into Panto. We do one more, then I'll look at Panto and some of the stuff that we were struggling on tonight. You know, people were getting hit by flamethrower, the first flamethrower, or like they were standing inside too soon. One goes to phase 2, doesn't it? It's one of the ones where we hit in rage. I'll do one more looper look, see what we can learn and what kind of things I can try and explain, and then I'll switch to Panto, and then I'll finish off with the phase 2 looks we got tonight. Party synergy. Alright, so it's a flex, so I'm immediately discounting this one because it can never be me there, so my playing field is these 3 spots. I'm only looking at these 3 instead of the entire 4. And then I see it right here, so pretty simple thought process for this one. Alright, tower's soaked. I'm not doing anything. I have a lot of time between the tower and the next tether where I'm not doing anything. I saw this one here. I saw this one here. I'm with this one because I'm flexing, so I'm going to come up here and stand by this one. Other's going to be here and here because I saw the towers, so I know I'm going to be coming up standing here, and then I'm going to grab this tether. I'm going to take it to wherever my priority tells me for the safe spot. Yep, so there I go. I walk to my group's tower just to simplify my thought process. I'm looking at this tether because that's why I know that's my next movement while I'm sitting here doing nothing and I'm doing no mechanics. Now I'm just waiting for the next set of towers to appear to figure out where my safe spot is going to be. See this one? I see nothing here. I see nothing here, so I know the other one's right here by process of elimination, so my tether's going to be going to grab this, then I'm going to come back straight back north. It's just kind of using the cues, because you get that early look at the towers. That's like the best thing you can do, is to process of elimination, what's going to happen next. And then know that people are going to be traveling to get to the next set of towers because they're here and here. So I need to grab this tether and I need to like walk inside till I give them a wide berth for them to get to where they need to go. They should never be inside, but I want to give them like the space where they can potentially cut if they're like super slow, and that's going to be sketchy or really close. And Elise just dies to damage, I think. Oh yeah, Elise never gets healed from the hit point penalty. The tower kills her? Okay. Alright, so let's look at some Panto. So Panto, the thing that we have to remember most, we seem to struggle with, if it cleaves the 1 and the 3 spot, it's like the one weird scenario where that you flip. Usually group 1 is down here, but if it's this scenario, then group 1 comes up here, not here. But otherwise, usually group 1 is like south and west facing. The one weird scenario. This one is not it, so group 1 is going to be over here. Look at your party list. Again, have your party list displayed where you can see it pretty evenly. I see that I'm not flexing one of the 3s. Duke has to go flex the other group because he's melee. So some people were getting burned because they were moving to the flamethrower too fast. It was like catching him. You have a lot of time. It's like this is the first set. So what I do is I just stand right here in the middle between the 2 pie slices, and I wait and see which direction it goes, instead of like, I think Poster said he was like standing here and trying to guess which way it's going to go, and that's just going to work out pretty badly. It's going to like kind of screw you with the, if you do that, like you can do here and then whichever way, like you have the shortest distance to travel between the 2 ways. Based off of whichever one it is, you can just react real quick. So, like I said, I stay here, look, and I see it's coming this way. So I know I can cheat to like right here. But even if I didn't want to cheat, like you get about, I think it's like 3 pie slices worth of movement before you have to like be here and start getting ready to soak your first laser. Let's see. The 1 should be already underneath him, getting ready to make their movement, and then it's going to be drop your puddle and move out, step back. Yeah. You get two. That's two movements of the pie slice. 3. So it's on the third one, so you have a lot of time to like figure out. So you can sit in the middle, and you're not going to be out of position because you have 3 movements of that pie slice before that first laser comes out. So sit there. You have the shortest distance between the two. There's no reason to like hug one of the pie slices immediately. Try and hope that's 50-50 because you're going to lose probably most of the times. There's a couple things. So this happened a couple times, and I'm not sure why. Let me see what this person did for baiting missile. This is kind of bad though. Ideally, you move as soon as the thing your laser goes off, and then you cut into where they intersect, and then cut out, and you will drop your puddle like right here, and out here at the wall. It won't be on the hitbox ring, so the party won't have to like adjust. But this is like because this one is dropped right here, the party's gonna have to like scooch over a little bit and do like some weird shit. Potentially runs the risk of like a solo stack if they're out of position, or a solo laser. Like, you get kind of lucky on that one. Let me see what this person does. The laser blast. They're already. Let's see. Is that the one? That is the one. I can't really see because you're underneath them, so I can't tell. The one is like the one thing that I can't see unless I'm the one. Yeah, like, look at this one. There's a laser, the next person goes. So, you say, you delay because it's you, right? You delay a second, and I think you get like a GCD off or something. If you don't have that delay and you go immediately as soon as you see the white flash, while the white flash is still going on, cut in here, you drop it like right here, and it's kind of a little rough, but you move as soon as you do, or as soon as you see the flash, it's going to be like right here. Move there, and you just don't stop moving, and it should never drop on the line. See if I do it on this one. I don't know, it's risky too, like you see this one could have been potentially over here if you moved as soon as the flash went off. Another thing that I do, I zoom in my camera, but I know that that's like kind of risky for a lot of people, but it helps to like despawn his character model and see what the hell's going on down low. The worst thing about this is his fucking character model. Like you see, I zoom in so that his character model despawns. As soon as that flash goes, I drop it, walk out. My puddle's right there. The next puddle, his hitbox is like right here. If I remember right, his ring. I don't know why I detargeted him. It's because I'm underneath him. Because his model despawned, the hitbox ring also despawned, but his ring should be like right here somewhere. And then my next puddle's gonna be right here. Oh yeah, that was 4. Never mind. There are no more puddles. But if there was a puddle, there, you would have gotten it right there. Let me look at some more. Do another couple looks at Panto, and then I'll round out the rest of the review on Phase 2. So checking for flexes, the ones are going to have to flex to the other group, and some of your 4s are going to have to come over and join our group. I'm at 3, north-south, so again, the only time that group 1 is ever going to be up here is if it's the weird one where it cleaves here and here, 1 and 3. So should be group 1 around here, group 2 up here. I'm going to come down here, chill. I'm going to go into the middle. Ish, and I'm going to wait to see where it comes. I see it's coming this way. Remember, you got 3 minutes of the pie slice before you got to start, or you have to be in position for the light soak or laser soak. I take my time. I come stand over here, and that's going to be perfectly all right. I don't know what happened. That's not a good puddle placement. Watch what happens. Oh, maybe. Never mind. Disappears just in time. Let me see what happens though. That's kind of strange. See, so this is the one. Should be down here, like optimal, so that puddle isn't there. Come down here and then come up here as soon as it's your turn to start rotating. I mean, I guess it works the way that you did it, but that puddle's could have potentially. Like, we got lucky that it was as far out as it was. My turn, I see the blast. Remember his ring is like right here. I moved as soon as I saw the blast, so... And then I keep pretending this pie slice is here, and I keep running along where that pie slice used to be. Out through the death wall. Yeah, this is how it should look if you do it right and move as soon as the blast goes off. It should be right here and right here. Pretty safe and pretty clean for the rest of the party. And it's just a DPS race at this point to beat his enrage. Right. Oh. Phase 2. But yeah, make sure you don't start up next to the pie slices, start in the middle. This is our first look at phase 2, so I was on the wrong side too, I think. Yeah, I get the... I can't hit the female one, right? Or is this I can't... or I can only hit the female, I forget. Either way, it's fucked and I can't hit Omega, so I can do like no damage to him, right? No, I am doing damage to him. Wait, no, this is right. Oh no, this is our second look at it. Never mind, I got the wrong pull. I died a solar ray because I blood-wetted during the Pulm Gangbuster. Let me look at the next one. The next one is a better look, where we actually start looking at seeing synergy. Phase 2, please. Oh, like 6 or 7 times, right? Right, so this is Group 1's mob, the male version. Group 2. So how Firewall works is whoever is the closest player to, or the closest 4 players to male, he's going to assign a debuff to where they cannot hit female, and vice versa. The closest 4 players to female get an assigned a buff to where they cannot hit male. So Group 1 needs to be like kind of over here to ensure that they get the right buff, and Group 2 needs to be over here hitting female. Solar Ray Buster. This one I actually save Blood Wet and I don't use it on the invulnerability like an idiot. I'll be better about this. I did it on the later pulls, but well, this is... Oh yeah, I have to hit female. Happened there. This is the one where the dancer hits the wrong side and I get screwed and I can't maintain aggro. Let me show you. I should have been hitting for 0 on this one. Let me show you what happens if you do it wrong like that. Or no, he can't. Haas can't hit him. Or hit her. Sorry, I have to remember back to the blue mage rating for this. Yeah, Haas has a debuff, so he can't hit her, so he has to hit mine. I also have a debuff, so I also can't hit her, so it's like super scuff. It's over. We'll talk about synergy in a little bit. And this is shield, and I think she has blade legs. Let me see. No, she doesn't have blade legs. It's maybe here's her cleave, and then he's gonna do a circle. So you have to be like this little zone right here, and this little zone right here. Yeah, right here. There is a... Damn it. Song again. I thought I skipped that. Here's a sim for this in the ends of the TOP channel. Let me look at one where we don't have the wrong debuffs for hitting them. It's probably going to be the best for us to learn. Do it a couple more times tonight. Where is it? Push to stop sucking. Getting to phase 2 and starting to work on synergy for our second night is pretty good though. I was pretty happy with how we did when we played today. We progged. Find it. I started seeing it like consistently, like every pull at the end of the night. I just gotta find one of them. Find it. Give me a sec. Should be able to see them. Sorry. Worst streamer ever. Give me a sec. I'm trying to find them. Here we go. So again, group 1 hit male, group 2 hit female. Stay on that side. Don't risk getting the wrong firewall debuff. So, yep. I need to probably also... Oh no, never mind. I do get my primal rend to hit both of them. Let's say for optimization, I should probably focus on primal rending both of them. This is the thing I was talking about. I shouldn't be down here so soon. I should just stand up here so you guys can either flank in or rear. Come down the conga line way too soon. So as long as you guys give me and Haas, like this zone right here, since me and I are the two inner players, we'll stand up here and give you guys your positionals. Alright, so let's talk about synergy. Alright, so whenever they cast this, it's going to take a second, you'll see, and then they're going to give you everyone one of 4 sets of debuffs, the PlayStation markers that everybody loves. So let's look at this. So the priority, you have to have 2 groups. Circle, hang on, that's not right. It's circle, triangle, group here, and either a identical group or a group with the X and the triangle flipped on the other side. You need to have 4 players that satisfy this condition. This group will always be in this lineup if you're the leftmost, so it's like the easy brain dead side if you get the left side. So how you're going to figure out which group you're in, you're going to look at the markers above everyone's head. So Eva and Nanami as the healers, you guys get the easy side. You will always be going to left and right respectively, so it's pretty simple for you if you can do the blade leg, shield, clone mechanic that's about to happen. So you look, this person sees triangle, they are the leftmost person with triangle, so they know they will be this side's triangle. This person should be looking, they see the triangle over here, so they are going to be in right group. At this point it kind of gets a little weird, or not weird, but you're going to have to flex. So right here, leftmost X is going this way, I'm the rightmost X, so I know I'm going to be this side's X. Leftmost circle, this person knows that you're going to be over here. And then the rightmost square, you're going to be this side. So this is blade legs and just point blank. So the safe side is like right here, or underneath blade legs. Like it's gonna be point blank, and you're gonna do the hot tail. So anywhere, as long as you're not in this big. Actually, his AOE is like a lot bigger than that. It's like around here, I would say. She has blade legs, so it's gonna be the hot tail. So you can stand anywhere in the center. The eye is right here. Again, you can't target them at this point, so you might as well be looking for the eye while you find your safe spot for the clones. I'll walk towards him like a dump. Oh, it was shield. I didn't see the shield. It was underneath the shield. I'm an idiot. Sword, oh yeah, I can... Shield is on the other arm. Shield guy. Should have been... I could go there, but I stepped into the hot tail on accident. I don't know why. I saw it was blade leg, so I don't know why I went to the side like it was cross. So after this point, the eye was like right here, wasn't it? Let me find it again. Sorry. Let me go back to where I rotate before I rotate my camera. Eye is right here. Okay, let me track it. So the eye is over by A. So at this point, I've already looked at her debuffs and identified it is bar glitch, so it has to be the one where we flip the X and the triangle, so my spot would have been back here, the triangle would have been here. Then, hang on, let me let me pull up the thing and do a run through of the toolbox real quick. Sorry. Toolbox real quick. And then we'll show on screen what should have happened if I didn't die like a dummy. SR ATOP. Find it. There's 2 MNF. Full array, Sakana line. Alright, so leftmost, like we already covered. Get the hell out of here. You're gonna do this where you can see it. Gonna be on the left side of the eye, so right here is gonna be the cleave down the middle, so left, right. We're gonna talk about the potential permutations. This is non-blade, cross with the shield. If it is blade legs, then it's the hot tail, and then it's either the point blank or the shield guy again. Right in the eye. So if it's middle glitch, then like you see here, X square circle triangle, X square circle triangle, they mirror each other on the side. We had far glitch on our example, so next one. So this one, I would have been right here. I would have swapped with the triangle, but the players on the left side would have been good to do whatever. And then if you're a square and circle, you're always in the same spot regardless. It's always going to work out to where you resolve your glitch properly. So then you come in, you stay in the same groups. If you have 2 on the one side, the northernmost person will swap. So in this scenario, the square was the northernmost person, so they have to swap. Then you look for the 3 male clones. They're right here, and that's your new north. So you know that your safe zones are here, here, and here. And then whichever safe zone you use is dependent on the middle far glitch. We had far glitch on our example in the actual prog tonight, so it would have been the right group would have gone here. The left group always goes west. If you're left group, you have the easiest time with this mechanic. If you're right group, you're gotta use your brain a little bit more. So if it's far glitch, you go there. Mid glitch, you gotta stay right here and right here. So left group, again, you have the easiest job. It's pretty simple. Go ahead and put this back here, where you guys can see. Let's look at what happens. So the eye was looking at A. It's bitrate. I'm sorry, can't really do anything about Twitch's bitrate. Heading through here, so it would have been X square. Circle, triangle, X, circle, square, triangle. This side would have been crisscrossed, straight across. Let me see where the 3 male clones are. The 3 male clones are right here. Yeah, they're right there. So there's the cleave. No. 3 male clones are right here. So this one just formed. So the safe zones would have been here. And it would have been far glitch. So over here to the I think that's the C-way marker. We don't have enough people to see the stack marks, but after, even if it's far glitch, these 2 need to rearrange themselves to where they're like it's mid glitch whenever they line up to see the stacks for flex. They're out their left or right group. It's mid glitch, so yep, over there, and you see you have the 3 different zones right here. Like kind of lines up a little bit behind the way markers. This little zone right here. So if you aim for the way markers, you should be safe for the knockback. Then yeah, if it's far glitch and you're here, you're gonna kill yourselves. It's gonna not properly resolve. And if you're mid glitch and you're across from each other, it's also not gonna properly resolve. Cool. So yeah, we will probably send this tomorrow. Yeah, hopefully this is a little bit of help on Looper. I know some people are still struggling with it. That's just the way that I think about it. But again, everybody thinks about it differently. So hopefully it helps. If not, then maybe I can try thinking about it a different way and trying to give you some more tips the other way. Panto, don't start out hugging a pizza slice, go in the middle and let it come to you. And then we gotta practice some party synergy and get through that. So yeah, I'll post this as usual. If you guys want me to go back over it or do it, try and explain it a different way, let me know. And yeah, hope you guys have a good rest of your night, and I'll see you later. Peace out.